and do other mental stuff with it? Like, what is even going on there?
It's okay because the video touches you so deeply, so profoundly, and these people are talented. They have a talent. They wanna give their take on it. You know, they want to add themselves to it. You know, they want to have some ownership in it too, because subconsciously they're understanding, hey, that's God. You know, I want a piece of that. I want to be a part of that. That's what it is. You know, and the spoofs and the parodies you see, that's just the most talented people. You know, the people that are creating content. You know, there's a whole bunch of people who it touches who don't have that creative expression, and so it just stays in them. But it's the ones who have to share, you know, like the Gregory brothers and all these people, that they put their spin on it and they send it out. You know, it's like, this is my take on it, this is how I reacted to it, this is what it means to me, and now I own part of it too because I mixed myself with it. Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Sorry, I didn't take my mute off. They do own part of the video then?
Well, you know, they own their version of it. You know, they play it whenever they sing it. You know, so you know, I mean, I'm not gonna begrudge them any ownership in their part of it because they've been so generous to me. You know.
Okay, cool. You mentioned earlier that those people that had gone on and done other things with your video had been touched by your video. So
yeah.
Do you think guys like the Gregory brothers and others, like, do you think they've been touched?
Well, you know, it touches everyone. I mean, that's why it's done what it's done. You know, that's why when you see it, you have to send it to someone and say, look at this. Or you have to show it to someone and you want to see them watching it because you want their perspective on it. You want to see what they think of it because you know how it affected you. You know, so everyone has their way of reacting to it. And I say this a lot in the comments. A double rainbow is a mirror of itself, and my video is a mirror for the person watching it.
Go on, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a whole range of comments, you know, thinking of everything. A lot of people think I'm intoxicated or there was some sexual connotations to it. You know, in the video I open my soul, you know, and I just expose my whole self. And yeah, I'm a sexual person, so there's you feel that, but people they react to certain aspects of it based on what's in them. You know, it's like, oh, I see this in it, or I see that on it, or there's a whole range of things on it, but what people choose to focus on, it's mostly about them. You know, it's like, oh, this guy's on drugs. It's because they don't know. They don't know what it's like to live alone on the side of a mountain, you know, and live in Yosemite. And, you know, my children are Yosemite Indians. We have these ceremonies. They don't know what it's like to do Yosemite Indian ceremonies for 25 years. So they don't, the only thing that they can relate it to is sex or drugs because they know that that's this place that they get to that's like this higher place. But, you know, that's not what the video is, you know. The video is a result of me living on this mountain by myself for so long and doing these ceremonies and living without neighbors. You know, that really opens you up and really changes you. I mean, I'm an open person as it is, but living this way really does a lot more.
Can you describe the place in which you live?
Okay, so it's 10 miles as the crow flies from Yosemite National Park. It's 8 acres I bought in 1988 when I was 25 years old. It's raw land. There was absolutely nothing on it. I developed the whole thing myself. I brought everything up here. I have my own well. I have my own septic system, but I do have the grid on for electricity, and I have phone, which gives me high-speed internet. I'm at 3,100 feet so I get a little bit of snow here, and it's a mountainside, so it's not really good for farming, but I force it because I like to grow stuff, you know, so I do everything in raised beds. You know, and I had no clue what I was doing. I was born in East LA from the barrios, and in his inner city kid, you know, gang and drug and violence place, and it was always my dream to come and live in the mountains. And so I made that dream come true, and I live here now. You know what? I love it. It's awesome. People come here from all over the world and volunteer on my farm, and you know, the whole world comes to me. I host people almost nonstop through couch surfing and through HelpX and Wolf, you know, and there's almost always someone here. Yeah, yeah. It's mostly young, beautiful people who come. It's pretty nice. There's one here right now. She's exquisite. Yeah. Wow. You haven't seen much of my videos, have you? I can tell because this is all news to you.
You know what the thing is, right? I've seen a few of them. The thing is that like YouTube is just so massive.
Yeah.
It's impossible. You know, I'm trying to get my head around everything.
Right,
you know,
right.
10 years worth of history, and like, you know, I know a lot of stuff about YouTube, and I had seen the original video a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But no, I hadn't seen loads of your channel until recently. No.
That was named by New York Daily News, I think it was, the top 10 most iconic YouTube videos of all time. I mean, you know, there's hundreds of millions of YouTube videos, and for there to be a video that's 3.5 minutes long, that's one take, one camera, one person, to be in the top 10, that's not me. You know? It's gotta be God. Yeah, and you know what? I don't want to tell people what God is. You know, I think God is everything. God is the universe. A lot of people think, oh, you're religious, or you know, that God is this old man in space. I don't necessarily think that. God could be whatever you say it is, because we're all part of the same thing. We're all made from the same material. So there's this unifying thing that we are connected to, and that's what we're tapping into there.
Paul, thank you so much. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take that away, and I'm gonna edit it down.
Yeah.
And I'll be in touch on email.
Yeah.
And if we need to chat again, maybe we'll have a chat sometime later in the week or next week or something.
No problem. Anytime.
Yeah.
I'll send you some videos.
Yeah, do, and I'll send you an email as well with a few bits in it.
Okay.
And yeah, well, as I say, we'll probably maybe speak later in the week or next week.
I know, you know what, I know a lot about other YouTubers too. I've been to a lot of these conferences and done a lot of things where there's a lot of other YouTubers there. So if you want any other information like that, I know a lot. I probably know more YouTubers than most people.
Okay. Cool. All right. Cheers. No,
all right.
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you so much.
All right. See ya.
Take care, mate. Bye. Bye.
That was cool.